The views expressed in the following show are for entertainment purposes only. They're not necessarily the views of Twin Galaxies, HD Films, or any other affiliates. Hi, friends.
What's up?
Welcome to Settle It on the Screen.
Yeah.
For May 15th, 2015.
Yeah. 51515.
Yes, it is. I never
How about
realized
that?
Mm-hmm. I'm Michael Soroka. I'm here with Nick Houselander.
My second show.
Yep, second show.
Yep.
And in Twin Galaxies Live 2 is Glen Updike. How you doing, Glenn?
What's up?
I am doing great. How are you fellas doing today?
Great. We can hear you very well this year. The Skype gods have helped us a lot.
Yeah.
There's been such a delay in
No,
Skype.
it's been a bad couple.
So
like a month and a half.
It has been, but everything
been
things
really
are
rough.
working great. And for those of you joining us for the first time, Settle It on the Screen is the commentary show about the Twin Galaxies database, community, world record, high score chasing, speed runs, maybe discussions about that, arguments, stuff that happens on with the website.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. For us answering questions, that's the Jace Hall State of the Galaxies. That will be on next week.
Next
so a lot of people mistake us for him. I don't know how.
I don't. Yeah.
He's nowhere as handsome as we are. So.
He actually gives real answers.
Yeah, exactly, he does. He gives real answers.
Where we give conjecture.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Glenn?
Based
I cut
on
you
nothing.
off there a little bit.
I just laughed.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I heard
I do
laughter's
that
the
from
best.
time to time.
And we do talk about Echo the Dolphin quite a bit. So when
We have not talked about Echo in a while.
we might see him tonight.
Oh!
There might be a kill screen tonight. We'll see.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you did not tell me that.
I just have a game all loaded up.
Oh,
We
sweet.
wanted to. We were gonna play some Windows 95 games,
Yes.
some DOS games,
But
but we found an old computer that we're hoping to find some goodies on.
we're having some trouble reformatting the hard drive.
So next week,
Yeah.
hopefully, we're playing some
Or we could-
90 to 95 games.
maybe the message board could help us reformat the hard drive. Though.
Yeah, they could. Actually, let's ask that question.
Yeah.
We're trying to reformat a hard drive in Windows 98 SE. Currently, Windows 98's installed, so we
Yes.
need to format the drive. I normally did my normal way of typing format a C, but it says drive C. It's compressed.
What is that?
Use drive space to format the drive. Well, I'll hear that command. But now, so.
You could try it. What
Yeah.
is there like a way to do questions?
I don't know. I think drive space is a program we need. But if you know, let us know.
I
Not
think
right.
next week I can bust out some Might and Magic if you guys are going to play old DOS games.
That's
I
right.
think that could happen.
I still
Sweet.
got
So,
my Might and Magic.
Really?
Let's
Yeah,
get
man,
to
I
the.
got all my old 90s games.
I'm sorry, running a game in a virtual machine.
No.
No, but that's kind of the main reason I don't play MAME. It just
No.
doesn't feel the same to
I
me.
want it to be legit.
Yeah, I need a
I
95.
want to see
98.
that disc or the CD.
I need the C prompt
Yeah.
before I load Doom. I really.
No,
do.
it's true. Yeah, way better, man.
Yep. All right, so let's get to the champions. A select few for the week. Well, there's more world records, but
I know.
I didn't type them all out.
It's a funny way to say it, but it's true though.
Yeah. Oh, here's Nick.
It is?
Yeah, you want to go first? or
Sure.
no?
Sean McLeod?
Yeah.
Hey, North Carolina. PlayStation, Gran
I guess I
Turismo
should have read
2.
that one first.
No,
if I
it's
knew
fine.
it.
GT mode, license B5.
Circle Track 2 Acceleration
6. Fastest time, 31 seconds, 765.
I adjudicated that one too.
Did you really?
Yeah, he tried quite a
Nice.
few times. Him and
Is it because it was 31.76
yeah,
seconds?
him and Mark Cohen keep
Damn.
going back on these Gran Turismo games.
Oh, sweet.
So he's competing with somebody.
Very cool.
Congratulations, Sean.
Can you read them, Glenn, or no?
It's too small on my screen.
Okay.
We gotta find a way to fix that.
Or I just got to send you them beforehand.
That's true.
It's like pre-production would be.
We should talk about pre-production on air.
Yeah.
Right now.
Because that's pre-production.
Definitely.
Congratulations to Patrick Mayer of Michigan.
Yeah.
I contacted him, see if he can come on
He
down to our
from
studio.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or see if he can come on down to our studio so we can interview him here.
Oh,
He's
that's not the
submitting
guy
our-
back right now?
No, he's
Oh,
not. That's
okay,
not
that's
him.
not him.
Who is that guy?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's him, but that's his profile picture, so I'm assuming it is.
That's
But,
cool.
Fastest completion of Mortal Kombat for the Sega Genesis, 12 minutes and 28 seconds, and he has another few in adjudication and a few others.
Nice.
Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Ultimate Edition for Sega Genesis. He's just kind of going through, and he's beating somebody else's. You know, it's not like their inaugural scores, but pretty impressive in my. You know, some of them, there's some tricks you just keep doing over and over again, but still.
Well, yeah, but it's a fighting game.
Yeah, for somebody not to Mortal Kombat, definitely one of the great fighting games that definitely need to be speedrun. Just like Spider 4 was, is constantly being
That is
speedrun.
pretty good though. But I used the Game Genie like 20 years ago. I beat that in like the whole game in like 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you think you beat it in 7 minutes?
I don't know. It'd be pretty interesting.
Okay.
Get the Game Genie, man.
You could make a track where you're allowed to use a Game Genie.
That would be that's the dream.
We should do that tonight.
If we can get a track.
I finally got some submission points.
Yes. We can get some submission points and actually get a track accepted where you use the Game Genie.
Have to.
That's what I mean.
You have to.
Well,
use
and that's
Game
why you have
Genie.
to preface it, because if you say you use the Game Genie, then it makes people feel like it's a downside. Oh man, I have to be invincible. This sucks. But you can only punch. We got Terrence O'Neill from New York, New York. PS4, the pinball arcade.
Hey, first world record, I believe, for the
nice.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Xbox
Terrence. All right. Centaur points, 3,374,510.
Yes, and what a
Right,
great
man.
game,
Nice
and
Centaur score.
yeah, and
Nice
that's
score.
a great table. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is somewhere down the road, but it'd be. What do you think, Glenn? I guess this is kind of opinion. I shouldn't be doing it now, but you know how we have the pinball arcade? Do you think they should all be one category?
For the consoles, yes. For the PC,
not
it
for the-
needs to be separate.
So like PS4 and PS3 should be, and Xbox 360 should all be in the same category.
Yep.
Okay,
They all play the same. They're all
that's
the
what I think.
same game. You're playing
It's pinball.
you're playing the same tables, and really, they have the same graphics. There's no difference. You're
Yep.
just using a different controller. That's all.
Here
And really,
is
it's a pinball game, so the controller doesn't even really matter.
This is an astonishing feat. Somewhere of over 9 hours. 50,005,850 points by David Gomez of Houston, Texas. New world record on Robotron for the Atari
nice.
7800. I
Wow.
mean, I watched some of it and I thought I was going to
Your
adjudicate it.
hand would be so sore. Seriously, your hand would
Well,
be like, oh god.
It's just awesome. Awesome. I love seeing, and especially that score too. The 7800 version is actually pretty good. It's a pretty awesome version. Congratulations to him.
I mean,
Big
that is a
score.
cool system, actually.
I love the
That's a good
7800.
system. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
We got Donna Trades from Reston, Virginia. PS2, Burnout 2. NTSC 2. Time Attack, Freeway Dash. Forward Track. Sorry, I forgot I didn't mean to read that line
didn't
now.
have to
I'm
read
going
all
to.
that, but-
Fastest completion. I always read it.
Should be fastest. Well, who knows? I don't know the game.
Yeah, whatever.
I love Burnout, actually.
2 minutes, 16.46 seconds.
Yes. It's a great game, too. I love Burnout games.
What happened?
What are you doing?
I
Beating the
died,
game
man.
What?
Died.
What game?
Now I have to start over at the beginning.
Oh,
That sucks. Dude.
you suck.
You only get one life, man. One life.
Here is a inaugural world record for the Android Temple Run 2. Furthest
Oh.
distance, 5,625 points.
No, it looks like an
I
arcade
can-
screen.
Well, thanks,
I know.
Nick.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Khalil Bosley. She's from Arlene, Texas.
Abilene, Texas.
Abilene, Texas. Oh, it's a B.
Yeah.
Wow, my vision's pretty bad. Congratulations to her, and awesome to keep submitting on the mobiles because mobile is gaming.
Yep. Mobile gaming, baby. Mobile gaming, is the Brits say. Gary Wham from nowhere. Arcade Defender.
From space.
Always from outer space.
Yes.
1 credit verified endurance marathon.
Nice.
3.751.875
Point.
million.
You just lowered their score.
No, it's 3,751,875 points.
This is another new track to track the games. I like this. 1 credit, 1 life. Just get it over
Cool.
with. I like them. Points per life, not how long I can milk it for.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, same here. Is this
And-
Galaga?
Oh yeah, here we go. Andrew Barra of Dunedin, New Zealand, our friend who's probably in the chat, goes and beats a long-standing score of 5,524,600 points
No kidding.
on Galaga. And Marathon, for those of you who don't know what's Marathon does run out of lives after you go past 1 million. So there is a limit on lives. I watched half of it, and by the time
Is
I
it
came,
good?
yeah, it was awesome. I'm trying to Galaga.
I
I'm
know.
trying to get better at Galaga. By the time I got, by the
He
time,
calls it Galaga, right?
I don't know.
Maybe that's the Australian-New Zealand fight there. The Aussies say Galaga,
Yeah.
and New Zealanders say, no, it's Galaga.
Well, this is,
We don't
but this
wanna
is
be like
so.
you guys.
Well, what do we call it here? Okay, Andrew Laylaw.
We call it We call
Andrew,
it Galaga.
yeah, but Andrew Laylaw is the world record holder on the arcade.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And he calls it Galaga. But he's the world record holder on Marathon.
So it
MAME.
depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah, should we call it Galaga on MAME right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as
it's
that's what.
Galaga.
And
Okay.
it's
Galaga.
Glenn, it's definitely Galaga.
I have a Galaga trophy sitting right next to me. It's Galaga. There we
All right.
go.
Awesome score, and definitely and beat out a person that needed to be beaten out on the score.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Without a doubt. Are you kidding me?
So I hope somebody goes for that marathon for the arcade record as
Yep.
well. So
The other day, Bo.
yeah. So those are just a select few of this week's world records,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of second places and third places and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But
And this-
before we go on,
And these world records are brought to you by Bud Light Lime or
Yep.
Lime.
Lime. Get your summer
Get
on.
your summer on.
The Miller High Light.
Good.
I'm sorry?
Is it still good?
Oh, yeah, still tastes good. Yeah, yes, that citrus taste that you shouldn't have with beer, but unless you're drinking a Blue Moon. But
Which, you
What?
know what? I like
Blue Moon.
I like. But when I'm playing video games, I drink Bud Light
Oh,
Lime.
well, yeah, obviously.
And thanks to our sponsors.
I got
yeah.
my summer on. That's why it's warm here in Michigan. Finally.
Yeah, we're finally in T-shirts.
Might
instead of
crack that Bud Light Lime, and all of a sudden,
Summer.
it's beautiful.
Summer
outside.
arrived.
It's so great. But we love Bud Light Lime here on Settled on the Screen, as you guys should well know by now.
Yep. And
You guys
for all
drink
of you,
anything that isn't made for sissies?
Hey, we drink.
I got some Di-Serona we'll
Yeah.
have later after the show. There's always a Di-Serona
That's
after the
fun,
show.
No, does cranberry juice count?
Yeah,
Probably
cranberry
not.
juice totally counts.
Yep, it's good stuff.
Got a
though.
bladder infection over there?
Helps keep it
I-
clear.
Helps.
All I'm
keep it
saying,
clear.
all right?
Okay.
Keeps me
So-
feeling good.
We really don't have much this week, but
Thanks for watching,
thanks for
everybody.
watching. If you guys have any topics, Matthew has joined us in the Skype along. Unless you got something, Glenn, feel free to. If you guys want some type of discussion, go ahead and put it in the chat, or more, please join us and discuss with us on the show. Go ahead, Nick.
Terrence O'Neill got the first ever PS4
Okay.
record, right?
Yep.
Right here we have a Prodigy, which if you can you see that?
Oh yeah.
It's compatible with PS1.
Prodigy is.
Look at that. Who
Yeah,
knew?
it came out. Yeah, Prodigy was out 7 years before the PlayStation 1 came out.
No,
but
no. Four.
4.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
PS1 came out in 1995 in Japan. Okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Member Guide to Prodigy?
Yeah, that's right.
As
I
you
don't know.
can well know, we don't have much to talk about tonight. But Mike,
I have a few things.
oh well, then what the?
We'll
hell?
get to it. Get to it. Go ahead.
There's a phone book here.
Yeah.
Look at this. For you youngsters who don't remember the days of dial-up internet, this is what you had to do to get on the internet back in the day. You would get a phone book in the mail, and then you would have to find the city you were closest to in the state you lived in, and then you would have to dial that number on your computer, and that's how you got to go online. Not really online. That's just how you got to go to Prodigy.
Yeah.
Which was the internet in 1992.
Yeah. BBS's, man.
Yeah.
Had some great games. There was this math game I loved all the time.
Was it Thinker?
No, that's not a math game.
Oh, you don't think when you do math?
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm reactionary.
Right.
I'm all logical.
Was it Math Blaster?
Somebody says Mind Maze on Prodigy.
Wait, Math Blaster. I've heard of that.
It might have been Math Blaster. Sounds familiar.
Oops. Oh.
Tried to make it fail again.
Math Blaster. I've heard about that.
I guess Twin Galaxies news.
Oh yeah.
What we talked about a lot last week was the player index.
Yes.
Yeah, the skill index.
That's 2
There's been an adjustment.
Oh.
Because
is it closer to what we were originally thinking?
What? I can't remember.
Oh, just the way we were originally thinking it was. Or it's more
actually
like
a little bit.
overall score.
It's like that, but what they've done is they took away the. Remember how I talked about you had to rate a track and it got you more points based on the community? Well, now there's a new limit. So, for example, remember I told you my player index jumped from 600 to 1,300 overnight, and I never submitted a score. I never got anything verified. It's because you would rate the tracks, and if you jumped it to 5 stars, you would get 5 times the points times your score.
Yep.
Well, that's been changed. The way it works now, a little more fair system. There has to be 10 votes involved to inactivate that system. So there has to be 10 people have to go in and vote it 1 star through 5 stars to give it that extra point value thing. So yes, the indexes, people aren't influencing their own
which is
to be honest with you, some people are downgrading some other people's scores just because of that person based on 1 or 2 people. Now it's pretty much gone except for a few tracks. Well, of course, Donkey Kong has more than 10, and a few popular games have it, but really there's not that many people there's very few tracks that have more than 10. So it's very even across the board at this point. But over time and more players, and we are seeing new players to the database, like Jace said there would be, because there's more transparency. It's open to everybody, so it's working pretty good. Other than that, my opinion, I don't really care to talk about the player index until it means something. Yeah. When I mean something is until they get a leaderboard up or I want to see a console leaderboard.
Your OGS, your overall gamer score.
Yeah, or compare. Yes. Everybody could. You could compare to other people if you look at their board, but there's no leaderboard. There's no sorting.
How great would there be to have a complete just for this, just a cross-referencing section?
There will be.
I know right there.
There's going to be a section. Who has the best index for Sega Genesis? Who has the best for Nintendo?
So great.
Who has the best Sega overall or something? That's when those just stats come in. Our show's going to be this week.
We want sabermetrics of video games.
This week,
that would be the best.
Glenn Updike went from 15th to 12th on the player index for Nintendo.
I want to know what Glenn's whip is. Okay.
Oh God,
my Nintendo.
That's what I want to know. I want to be. We need, and this is what it could happen. Twin Galaxies already can be a time suck, in a good way at some reference. But if that happened, can you imagine how long you could spend on Twin Galaxies without even realizing it?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Then it would become the new baseballreference.com for me. Yeah, where I'm just it's been an hour. I don't even know who the players I'm looking at.
I don't even know who. This guy had this, and he's 12th on Virtual Boy, and he's first on Atari 2600.
Exactly. And he has the 5200, and it works. That's that's awesome.
That's great. What hasn't he played yet? And you're going to be going, he'd get a few more points if he does this. And then Wes just said something here in the chat. What about by genre? I bet that's in the works too. Platformer, puzzles, racing, simulation, sports. I think the categorization, awesome. And then people will shoot for little individual goals. Yeah. I just want to be For example, I'll compete to be number one in Sega, or I think that'd be awesome.
You would too, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah, you would.
Genesis does, but Nintendo don't.
Yep. Which makes sense because it was a 16-bit system and Nintendo was an 8-bit system. But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
I like
difference is one had better games, and that was the
Yours
Nintendo.
Oh,
don't
wow.
mean anything.
That was the Nintendo. You're right.
Yeah. I like somebody's comment here. Good luck getting everybody to agree on the genres. I really hope they don't allow everything to go to the community.
Yeah.
Something as simple as that should be. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another argument.
There'll be another show. Another show topic.
Yeah, just the idea that everything goes to the community, maybe not the greatest idea.
Is Mario Brothers an action game or is it an adventure game?
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Well, it's definitely an
It's a
adventure
platformer.
No, I'm talking about
Having an
it's a puzzle game. I'm talking about Mario Brothers, not from I'm talking about.
Oh, the arcade.
Yeah.
Well, arcade or
The
Atari
arcade,
version?
yeah.
Which
Platformer. You're jumping up and down.
I don't know, man.
So,
I think it's more of a
Next
puzzle
game. Next game.
I think it's more of a flat scroller.
A
Okay.
flat scroller.
This is not. You're not really going all the way to the side because it's just side to side. So,
Yeah.
I like flat
You
scroller and
wrap
sides.
Why is this?
Oh, a rap scroller. That means we can make up new genres. Okay, I take it back. If we can create new genres, then I am all for the community being involved in those. Because then we can just make up new genres for every game. Hey, obviously it would crash and burn. So
You guys do have your own show. There's really actually nothing stopping you from doing that. We could do that every week. I mean, you don't have to be struggling for topics as much if we're just trying to argue about the different genres and trying to give everybody a different score that week.
I want the highest player skill index on all games that include Echo the Dolphin.
Oh,
That's great.
Oh, wow.
and all you have to do is prove to us with minimal proof that Echo is in that game.
Yeah, minimal proof.
We accept screenshots.
Yeah. So, Echo, the Dolphins of Time.
And phone calls. We accept phone
Well,
calls, too.
no, I think Wes raised a really good question here. What genre would Lover Boy fall into?
A maze game.
Romance.
Romance, I like that. I like romance.
There you I don't think there's anything romantic about that game.
I saw zero candles.
And you could put on
zero dinners. Zero anything romantic there.
Well, it depends on whose point of view you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
It would be.
No,
I would classify it.
Sociopath. He is a sociopathic. It's just obviously a tale about a sociopath. So unless you get into the mind of the sociopath,
they wouldn't have chosen that name. Like it had some potential. It's not a good game, but it's a decent game. It's definitely better than a lot of other crap ones, I would say. And if it just weren't virtual raid,
This is where-
it could have been a decent game.
So what you're
This is
saying
where
is
we
you
can
play
make up.
first.
We can make up genres, though, right?
And I think from now on, maybe not starting next week, but very soon when we announce the scores, we should announce what genre the game came from. I think this, again, pre-production discussions here, but...
We need a little more pre-production.
No, yeah, but I think this is coming soon on Set on the Screen. When we announce your game, we will give your game a genre.
Yes, our own,
Yeah.
our opinion.
Yeah, what exactly the genre would be.
Yeah, exactly.
And every game is going to be specific. Hey, we're not saying on occasion it could be a side scroller.
Yeah.
Could be
Could be a
boring.
puzzle game.
Yeah, it could be puzzle. Tetris, hard not to call that a puzzle game.
Yeah.
But Cubert, I don't know.
No,
Could that be a 3D scroller? Could that be just a jumper?
The jumper? I like
Jumper,
that, yeah.
that's a genre.
Yeah, space.
Yeah.
Is crap game a genre?
Mind-numbing platformer.
Yeah, he's on platforms jumping from. I mean, it could be anything. I just want to respond to the chat.
Oh, cool.
I do like that you say this is kind of a radio station, but about video games. It's kind of what we want. Yeah, Thanks, Good Karma 87.
Yes.
Would you like to hear an issue I'm having with my gaming community? I guess what gaming community is it first before I say yes or no?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, and if you're gonna be serious, Good Karma, get on Skype and we'll entertain you for a while at least.
Yeah, in person. I mean, like with you.
I like it. Tetris is a building simulator.
You know what? I can't.
That's a good one.
I would have to say, if you were going to become an architect in real life, you should probably play Tetris before you actually build a real building.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
You would never. You have to know how to fit it together.
Fit things together.
Because I mean, in the game, if it screws up, whatever, the game's over. But if you screw up in real life, that's people's lives you're dealing with. So yeah, Tetris, that's good. We are sold.
Yep.
That is, and that right there, that's the proof we're looking for.
Like Zookeeper. Zoology. I don't know.
That's great. No. Oh, that's
you know what? That is also a romance game because he is trying to save his girlfriend after they have snuck into the zoo late at night and the animals have taken over, and he is actually trying to go and save her.
Yeah.
And agriculture.
It's an agriculture.
They're collecting fruits.
But there's no penetration though.
Oh,
it's romance. It's not porn.
Yeah.
You ever seen a romantic comedy? They don't show anything.
Yeah.
We'll just call Loverboy a rape maze.
Good Karma 87. Go to twingalaxieslive.com and you will see a button where you can sign into our show.
Yes.
Just like our other, like Glenn is, Chris, and why am I blanking on you? I know you're. Oh my. Matt, thank you.
Okay.
I've only said his name in the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only every week.
Yeah. Only every. And I only verify his stickers every other day.
We didn't this week, though.
No, I mean, I verify his.
In real life.
Yeah, I watch the Smash Brothers all the time.
Sweet.
So, give me a few more points.
Brewers are up 7-0.
Dang, dude.
If you'd like to go ahead and Good Karma, if you'd like to go ahead and type your discussion into the chat, we'll happily filter that too.
We'll kind of play with it.
Yeah, we'll see what we got.
That's Glenn's job, I think, right? That's why he's the co-host.
Yeah.
I played the games.
He's supposed to play the games.
It's not like you have to look at baseball more than like once every 10 minutes.
That's true. He's watching baseball and playing the game.
That's a good idea. Thank God you don't have that.
I'm multitasking.
That's good. I would love for Mike to have the Detroit Tigers game on right now, but as Mike well knows, if he had the Tigers game on, I couldn't do two things at once because I don't do two things at once.
No, we used to do, what got us into doing this show, we used to do Detroit Grouty Radio, and we mistakenly did a show on a playoff game.
Yeah, which was stupid to begin with, but whatever.
I would say I'm the most serious person when it comes to broadcasting. I always back then I was a big deal about, you got to have your mic in the right stop tapping, stop doing what Glenn's doing. And I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even paying it. I was just watching the game. I was like, pointless at that point.
It could be the most useless game ever. We could be losing 20-0, and I would still do nothing but watch that game. Yeah. But still act like I was on.
There was some good-looking food on TV. What were you guys talking about?
Pretty much.
Beach Manito.
I like video games. What are we doing?
Talking about them and not playing them. I was gonna start playing them too.
We have games?
Yeah,
you guys got to get this game, by the way, because it's awesome.
Will it run on my my Dell Dimension XPS 400 megahertz processor?
Sure. They have a Flash version of it.
This will definitely not run it.
This computer doesn't deal with Flash.
This actually, you know what? Super Nintendo graphics. Come on now.
I was gonna say.
But it wasn't designed for 98.
What am I talking about? Flash was designed for these computers.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What size floppy drive does it have?
It doesn't have 5 1/4. It only has 3 1/2.
It has two of them, though.
It has a zip.
Oh, no, it does have a zip. You're right. But you have an external. I have an external floppy still, though.
Yeah.
5 1/4.
I have
like 3 boxes of blank.
I have a 3 1/2-inch external floppy attached to my 8-core Mac Pro.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. Why?
Just
Because
cause?
I once in a while I'll find one in my desk. I'm like, let's get the files off this thing. Get out of this.
That's
Oh, here we
amazing.
go.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's this?
This is. I got some world records that came across my desk for Xbox, so I went out and purchased Tato Legends. I got about 7 or 8 to beat.
Cool.
Might beat them tonight after the show. But since you're talking about it, since you're talking about the Dolphin,
Echo -1.
yeah.
The original. And we were talking off the air about Echo Pinball, too. We
Yeah.
got to get that game on, too. Echo Pinball's an awesome game. And it's clever how they use the back, the tails of Echo as the flippers. I think it's kind of cute. And Echo just hammers the ball up. It's a pretty cool game, actually. Intuitive
If you like
graphics.
to watch Echo do that like front flip all the time, that's Echo
Oh, yeah.
Pinball.
It's great. You just see Echo go, whoop, and then, it's kind of cool.
This plays way better than the Dreamcast version.
Does it really?
Yes.
The Dreamcast, I actually kind of liked how the Dreamcast version played because it was insane. It wasn't like really control.
No.
You kind of just like randomly it would react to what you thought you were telling it to do, but most of the time it didn't.
Yeah.
Which actually kind of made it fun. Though it does make it hard to get to the kill screen with Echo.
Yeah.
Virtually impossible.
I'm curious. I'm curious if this is an exact port of the arcade, because I want to get to the kill screen so you guys can see Echo tonight.
It's probably not an exact port of the arcade screen because it looks like it's playing really smoothly.
Yeah.
I hear that recently somebody became active on the Twin Galaxies forums that has apparently gotten to several hundred million on Zookeeper and might be our best hope at seeing this kill screen. We've got to push him to do that, I think.
Yeah,
See if we can get
yes,
that out there.
as long as they do it on video, I don't see a problem.
No, me
I
either.
think he should be on Settle It on the Screen. I'd love to see that. We should invite him on.
And that's another thing. If you guys are
we're
watching
down.
our show, we want to get this show to a point where you guys are going for live records during our show, and you guys can stream to Twitch, and then we'll rebroadcast the show, kind of doing some commentary, kind of watching some people doing it. And if you guys haven't noticed, when Twin Galaxies Live does not have live programming, I find this really cool because it's random. Your submissions now on Twin Galaxies are put into a queue. And when Twin Galaxies doesn't have a live show going on, it's showing past submissions to the Twin Galaxies database. So like today, I was on the website. Oh, Robbie Lakeman. Oh, Donkey Kong. Oh, I'll watch that. And 25 minutes later, I'm like, okay, what am I doing? I think it's kind of cool, actually. Then people can chat. People come by, stranglers to the site. It's very neat.
Stranglers?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't
I know
speak.
what you're saying.
Straggler.
But I like stranglers, actually.
There you go.
We look.
Good Karma just posted his question.
on the screen. What's that, Glenn? Sorry, I cut you off.
Good Karma just posted his question.
We're going to move this.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see this.
Oh, yeah?
Popcorn. It's
Can somebody read it?
Yeah, can somebody read it? We got,
Yeah, hang
we
on.
got,
I got Chatty up. I'll see if I can.
Cool.
yeah, I got full screen Zookeeper on our studio
We're
right
playing
So
Echo
the
right now.
community started a website for video gaming news, then sent out an email to all members saying if you make a comment on the site that you'll be entered into a raffle. I was the only one that entered, quote unquote. Now he says that he doesn't want to send me the video card that he said I would get as the only entry because he is bitter that no one else entered. I'm not sure what to do or say.
Well, it all depends if there's any legal.
Start out his website.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's-
pretty bad business
No.
model.
That's not good at all. And the thing is there's really nothing much
There's nothing you can actually
do at that point, especially if there's any legal thing about there's participation. But my guess is there probably wasn't any legal disclaimer in the first place. It was just like, hey, I'm going to do this. And that's just basically bad.
Well, especially if there's no money involved.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's no money involved, there's not much you can do anyway.
Yeah.
Not saying if there was money involved, there was something you could do, but mainly you didn't lose anything. So the best thing to do is probably just
position
let it go.
relative to CEO Good Karma. I mean, is this more like a peer, or is this like a, several levels above you? You can't with them at all.
And you should listen to Nick too. He looks like a lawyer.
And Nick actually talks with lawyers.
Not like a public defender, but like a lawyer.
A real lawyer. I'm just
A real
kidding.
lawyer.
Public defenders have the hardest job in the world, man. And now I'm kissing ass. I know, but they do. Their job's brutal. I feel so bad for them. But no, seriously, just let it go. I mean, it sucks for the website.
But things
really,
might turn around. Look for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Twin Galaxies. I lost $10, but guess what? It's better than ever.
And trust me.
There I go. I said never was gonna say it.
Oh my gosh, that is all I heard from Mike for 2 years straight. $10. It's like, dude, seriously. I'm not even sure it was actually your $10.
No, it was.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yes, gave my PayPal account. I'll show you the receipt.
Wow.
I think I posted
there
it.
could be an in here for you, Good Karma, if you think about it. I mean, this guy could just be, like you said, he's really bitter about it. He's really frustrated. Maybe it's a good chance for you as the one person who actually did something about it and is interested potentially to go in there and talk to him and, get yourself a foot in the door with the CEO, maybe get on good terms. Maybe he just wants somebody to talk to about it and see how he can make it better. See if you have any ideas on how you can improve it. Talk to some of the other nerds around here. Something like that.
Yeah.
So this could be an opportunity for you. Even if
Or-
you don't
or
get a
not-
video card.
Yeah, or an opportunity to join a new community with us. Come over and compete with us and join us on our
I
shows.
wouldn't do that.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah. Well, there's a disclaimer with that.
Go that far.
There's a disclaimer with everything we do.
Yeah,
here on
actually,
Settle on the
we'll
Screen.
say beware.
Be cognizant of your surroundings,
Yes.
okay? But just be patient, too.
Make sure you're friends with Rudy Ferretti. Oh, dude, 33.
Dude, that was fantastic. No, I mean, is one thing, too. Yeah, when it comes to, there's no reason to burn a bridge here.
Yeah.
Literally no reason. There's really no reason to ever burn a bridge ever anyway.
And actually, do you want a video card? I got like 4 extra.
Yeah,
right
what kind do
here.
you want?
I got a 16 megabyte, 32, and I actually have a 128 megabyte
Oh,
AGP accelerated graphics sports card sitting right on our desk.
nice,
So
dude.
that's what you're looking for. I can hook you up.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure you're not, but
no, just be patient with it. I mean, when we first got involved, especially when Mike first got involved with Twin Galaxies, it was not an overnight thing. It took years, honestly.
oh yeah.
It took a very long time for anything to come of
That
it.
was a pretty crummy score.
So yeah, just stick with it, man. No reason to be blue.
Yeah.
We are playing video games. That's fun. Oh, speaking of video games,
Oh, hang on. Let me. I gotta get
You have
them
another,
full screen. Their sponsors gonna be pissed. Hang on.
we are going
Sorry.
to be pissed.
All right, you gotta stand up too.
Yes, I have to.
Go ahead.
The next 20 minutes of Settle on the Screen is brought to you by Tim Hortons Coffee, actually Cafe and Bake Shop. Try their new dark roast. I prefer their original roast because it's much smoother, but it is a very good dark roast if you like it. But Tim Hortons, yummy. So thank you. Thanks for Tim Hortons. I love it.
Timbits are good too, man.
Timbits are good. Oh yeah, their honey
Yes.
glazed donut. Oh my god, that's their best
That's
donut.
definitely one that you don't get other places too.
No, it's true actually. It's perfect. Their glazed isn't my favorite, but their honey glazed is like probably my favorite donut ever. It's awesome.
Sounds amazing.
I didn't know that I could get those in Michigan. I usually go to, or we have to go to north of the border, or we have to go to like Buffalo or something like that usually, or Minnesota
Oh, okay.
maybe.
Yes, seriously. Tim Hortons came here probably in the late 90s, and there is probably more Tim Hortons than even Dunkin'
Yeah,
Donuts.
Tim
now.
Hortons took over.
It's
Dunkin' Donuts,
it's
too.
unreal how many Tim Hortons there. They're
That's
like
a
gas.
freaking dream.
It's awesome. No, seriously, there's like 3 Tim Hortons within a 2-mile radius of my house. So that's
We
actually
should
legit.
Organize a march or something to get them to take over Chicago because that would be the dream.
I'm surprised they're not there. Honestly, I really am. Who's the big dog in Chicago for coffee? Is it Starbucks?
It's Dunkin' Donuts. I think they're headquartered
Oh.
here. Yeah,
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts. I think is
And
located.
that's where I used to go, was Dunkin' Donuts before, because I do love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's really good, but I have to admit it took me a while to realize. But I actually do think Tim Hortons coffee is better.
Thanks,
Hey,
Karma.
just to wrap that up, you said thanks. Figured something out. I would say you can go in there and just say, hey, I just happened to stumble across a community of guys who would be who happen to like video games. They'd probably be willing to give you some feedback if you'd allow me to share your site with them. That's all you got to do, and you can probably go from there. I'm sure a bunch of these nerds will do something.
Yeah.
Nerds.
I'll send you an email at least.
I'll look at the site.
You can check Mike's IP address. You can tell that he went there.
Yeah.
I mean, we sit around watching all these scores and adjudicating them. I'm sure that we will go and check out a website for a few minutes and tell you what we like.
I would hope
No,
so.
you know.
At least 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Though if we do it on your Dell, it might take that long just to load the
No, no,
first.
no.
Yeah.
30 seconds say you hate it.
Yeah, that's just to get AOL.com to kind of halfway load.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it hooked. I gotta get a network card for that
That's
thing.
true.
That thing's so old.
I have a wireless card.
Yeah, we'll try it.
You can try that, man.
All right.
I mean, this was good enough for a wireless.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Oh, yeah.
0304.
That thing you could put X.
Oh, easy. That's probably what it. Oh no.
No, it was designed
Didn't
for
you
90.
have one similar to that?
It came with 95.
No, I know,
That was
but
like
didn't
the
you have
tail
one
end of
like
90.
this?
Yeah. No.
Like,
No,
like
no.
they can see what we're
I went
playing.
from a 166 megahertz processor to a 900 megahertz.
Oh,
Overnight, yeah.
166. That's awesome.
Because I bought a 550. Yeah,
then
I
you
bought one,
upgraded
and then
it,
I
right?
instantly upgraded it. Yeah.
That's awesome. To the chagrin of a friend.
Yep, just to piss off my buddy.
I like that you built your computer up out of spite.
Yeah, I did.
I don't even care if it's better for me. I just want to make him mad.
Yeah, well, he's like, oh, I got a 700 meg. Screw that. $200 later, just changed the chip.
That's so
900.
Spite, baby.
Spite's a
It's the
great.
reason to do
I guess
anything.
they're not here. All right. They're not here. They are headquartered. Dunkin' Donuts is headquartered in Massachusetts. Either way,
Really?
they have this city largely on lock. So you can come take them over that in Starbucks.
Yeah.
Does that even count? We're talking about
That's-
donuts here, though, right?
Yeah, forget
Donuts
video
and
games.
coffee.
Dude, if you want to talk coffee and donuts, we will never be out of topic.
Or baseball.
Or baseball. Yes. Want to
Or
talk coffee?
baseball.
No. In baseball, we can just talk. We're good to go. That actually kind of sums up my life mainly. Anyway, coffee and baseball.
Baseball?
That's pretty much what I do.
I don't get points for those guys? Oh, that's weak.
Yeah, I would say here, Dunkin' Donuts might still be number one, just because they've been around so long. But I think very soon it'll be Tim Hortons, then Dunkin' Donuts. I guess then Starbucks. In Michigan, there's a lot of Starbucks, but not like anywhere near like everywhere else. It seems like.
Yeah.
Thank God, I'm not a huge
Score
fan
I gotta
of
beat?
Starbucks.
108,000. 108,000.
I've never seen this game.
I've never seen it. This is my first time playing it.
This is called Return of the Invaders.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's.
When is this? Like 90 or
I have no idea.
I was gonna say
Oh.
87 or 80. My guess is 87,
I don't know.
86,
I have
87.
no idea.
This looks like a game from that.
Do you think
Color.
you can use the pattern that you use in the arcade? Where you blast out the two columns, one away from the edge and stuff, and count the number of shots and pick off a bunch of saucers. Oh yeah, that's definitely a saucer. Ooh,
I
that was
have no
worth way
idea.
more. Never mind. Maybe it doesn't work.
Huh.
I'm just playing the game.
Dang.
Whoa.
Trying to enjoy it.
Then it doesn't sound like work. I thought we were
Yeah.
here.
That's what I'm
I
about.
thought we were
It's
here to
working.
turn these things into frustrating, mind-numbing, grueling work.
Exactly. You're having fun that defeats the purpose.
How dare you? What kind of gamer are you?
So am I
One
done?
that doesn't
Wrong.
take it seriously.
This is about
Oh,
PSI.
man.
This is about respect.
If I'm not going to bed in anger every night over
I
video
checked
games,
the
I
PSI in my tires today. It's doing lovely. I think it's at like 30 something.
The what is, Glenn? I'm sorry.
PSI in my
Borrow-
tires.
no, I-
Oh, the PSI in your tires. Yeah, I think mine's 32.
God.
I can't remember.
I
That's
try to
hilarious.
keep it between 30 and 35.
Yeah, it does say. I think it depends on the season, though.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It depends. Well, it depends
So
on
the
how-
season changes.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
During, I can't. I am not a mechanic in the least. I'm the dumbest person on earth when it comes to cars. But isn't it? Is it during winter or summer where it's best to keep them lower?
Heat expands.
You get more
Fuel
grip.
contracts.
You want them. You
You-
want them.
you know
You
that.
want them harder for better gas mileage.
Okay.
So I guess you would want them softer in the winter, but then if they're too soft, it'll be tough to get out of the snow. I gotta stop falling for that.
There you go. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I just know every time when I used to own my Chevy, they always used to tell me that because they're like, "You're filling it up too much." I'm like, "Okay,
I didn't know
sorry."
Well, I know you can overflate them, and then they kind of
They can get like
they curvy
Yes.
or something like that.
which happened, and that was
I ain't
actually.
making it out of this room alive.
Bara has asked why there was never a Loverboy 2 made and thinks we should discuss that. I think we should discuss what to do with Bara because that's disturbing.
I think it because Leisure Suit Larry came out right afterwards, and it was a better game.
There was
Oh,
no
is
need-
Loverboy? How
And then
old
they're
is
all
Loverboy?
like, "Well, we don't have to make Loverboy 2 because Leisure Suit Larry has it on lockdown." And that was the story of Loverboy 2.
There you
We're
go.
just
There you go.
Pile drive anyone in that one.
Game history. Tune in to settle it on the screen.
Could the genre for Loverboy also be called considered trauma or horror?
Yeah, I guess you could go with that.
I think that could work. Like,
Does it end up in the same category as Custer's Revenge then?
yes, it basically it's
It's
kind
not
of
really a maze though. It is a maze of
Yeah.
arrows, I suppose.
the intent's the same though. So you could you know what the genre. This is what I'm considering the genre for Custer's Revenge and Loverboy is to be the genre of malicious intent. Would that work? I feel like
That
that.
sounds like something a lawyer would say.
I'm just saying that's what I get when I think of those games.
Hold on, since Bara brought this up, can we ask Bara, what feature would you most like to be included then in Loverboy 2? Since you're the one clamoring
Is there any
for a
returning
sequel.
features? Or is it just whole
Is
new
there any
revamped game?
Just a facelift, just make it look a little prettier? Is that what you're suggesting, Glenn?
Yeah.
I think that's the worst idea.
It's almost perfect as is. But a
Oh.
little sprite work. I think it would be a masterpiece.
Really? So you think just the updated graphics, give it maybe a little bit more speed? It was kind of sluggish. And especially, once that second, cop comes out, the game's already over pretty much.
You get it's a maze game, and then you have like a track and field type thing with strategy involved, where you don't want to over tap and under tap.
Well,
and
it's all about the rhythm, buddy.
oh yeah,
Finger moves.
and it translates a lot into real life. I think it is all about the rhythm.
What do you mean? You lost me there.
The rhythm of the rhythm of the thrust.
Rhythm of the night? Oh, rhythm
Not
of
sure
the
I follow
throw.
you.
I don't know.
I have
I've never
no
seen
idea.
the game Loverboy.
I've never seen Loverboy either.
So I'm not commenting. Really.
Well, you're missing out.
I feel like rhythm of the throw.
Uh-oh.
All I know is I'm starting to feel like maybe us talking about this is bad.
You should play it sometime.
I feel like rhythm of the throw.
Can't mute
Mister.
this.
All I know is I'm starting to feel like maybe us talking about this is bad. Is this us, the radio down?
I can't look at the schedule. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
That was us. Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to.
Yeah, we had our
What
up.
Come on.
I can't.
Mike.
I'm using a PC and I can't.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I can't find the schedule. I'm curious.
Yep, I'm totally dead in this room. That was
Yeah.
a good game.
Probably know who could use your phone.
No, that won't pull.
Okay.
I'll have to go back.
Yeah.
Glenn, why don't you use a potion or something?
So, Glenn, are you going for
I don't
any
have
world records? Are you dead in the?
as of right now, no.
No, you're not actively
really.
seeking any new world records.
No, I got a demanding job and a girlfriend and 4 kids to worry about.
Oh, the problem. Yeah.
Real people problems.
You're not actively seeking any new world records.
Gotta make that Skrilla. demanding job and a
Re-answer question.
Kids to worry about.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, we got it? Sorry
Can you
about that
quit
again.
messing with stuff.
Justin, Jennifer saying.
Again, this is Settle on the Screen.
Yep.
We only got a couple of minutes left, but
Not really.
coming up. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Whatever. I think a couple minutes goes into
You're right.
2 to 5.
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
That's
go
all I'm
ahead.
saying.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, now I don't remember. You took it off the screen.
Your sponsor. Though.
Oh, yeah. No, I was going to say who was next.
Oh, okay.
Justice with Jennifer Zhang.
Yep, she's
So,
following us tonight.
She's following us tonight.
Not Jace. So.
No, Jace is next week. So if you've been watching this whole time going, oh my God, I just cannot wait for these guys to shut up. I just want to see Jace. Unfortunately, that is a full week away.
He's every other week.
Every other week. So
Who's Jace?
that is.
That's right. Who's Jace?
We got one more sponsor to deal with. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
If you are ever craving that sugar buzz, you just need that shots, grab a Zaz. It's infusion. And it's almost like a pop rock type feel in your mouth, but
Oh, yeah.
it's like a smooth start with a real bitter, sugary end. So
Yeah, think of
you're gonna
like
need
a
that.
gusher, but it's a hard candy with Pop Rocks inside.
Basically, yeah, it's fantastic.
And thanks for them sending us.
Yeah,
their-
absolutely.
thanks- Keep sending your
Yeah,
stuff
keep
to the
sending your
studio.
stuff to the
Come in
studio.
A ton of flavors too.
Food. I don't want video games. You know.
No,
Those sound
food is
good.
what we're looking for here.
I got video games. I'm not giving anybody a plug if you send me a brand new video game. All right.
No,
Now, if
no,
you
no,
send
no.
me.
You
even-
send me Tim Hortons gift cards, we will talk about Tim Hortons. Like we just said, we'll talk about it for an hour straight. We'll eat the hell out of these
video
series.
games. I got enough video games.
No, we got tons of video games. We don't need those.
How come I don't get no Tim Hortons?
Oh, shut up, Glenn.
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
May I go back and check?
We can send you some Bud Light Lime if you want.
Yeah, they can strip it in my crate.
Yeah, do you want Bud Light Lime, Glenn?
They're trying to get rid of it as fast as they can.
No.
Come on, you gotta get your summer on, man. It's good stuff.
I
Math
I
said
never
in the
really
chat,
thought like, oh, my beer is good, but you know what? Make it better, some lime in it. That never crossed my mind.
Well, what's on the chat, Mike?
Matthew just said something in the text chat, and I was just curious to what it is because I'm
What was it?
ignorant.
Maybe I can answer.
Where's the chat? Oh, I had it. I'm terrible. Someone should request Hong Kong
97.
97 to get tracked. I have no idea what that is.
Oh
actually.
my!
Oh, December.
Is there
December?
even a copy in existence?
Explain
I
what
don't
it is.
think
Glenn.
so.
Just quick.
Or
I
Matt,
don't
can
think
you?
there's a copy in existence. You'd have to play
Is
it on
it
an
just a
emulator.
copy?
It's just a ROM.
Is it just a copy of the treaty? Because Hong Kong 97, that's when the United Kingdom lost Hong Kong as a territory. So I assume that's what it is.
Yeah.
Or is it a video?
No, it's a video.
It's a really, really terrible shoot 'em up game. It's like considered one of the worst games of all time.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well,
I don't
Do we have a
believe they were
platform for
ever
this thing?
released.
What was it released on? If
Super
not-
Nintendo. Super
don't think it
Nintendo
was.
apparently, but I don't think it was ever released.
I think it was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be released in Japan only, but I don't even think it got that far.
Dang.
I remember hearing about the game, but I don't.
Sounds good.
I don't know what it is or
It's
seen
bad.
it.
Okay, I think
Yeah, I
that
don't
should
think
definitely
a
be a
copy
topic for
exists.
next week. Somebody figure out how to get Glenn to play that.
I can play it.
Hong Kong 87 should definitely be
97.
featured. Glenn's going to play that next week.
I will be playing it.
We'll explore the mystery.
I hope you guys love the same 5-second audio clip.
Appreciate the show does suck, but you're still watching, so thanks a lot. If you're sticking around for Jennifer and Injustice, that's coming up next. We'll be back next week. Unfortunately, for Mr. J Float 266.